Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing 30th September. Thanks for being here as always, incredibly grateful. Thanks for your beautiful comments. And we're going to get straight into our reading. Just a quick one though, we are going to do a manifestation card at the end. So hang on for that. It'll be something for you to focus on in the coming weeks, months, however long you wish to. So let's see. Dear Spirit Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Taurus. Thank you, and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. So 2 cards have popped out already for your general energy next week, and we've got the Five of Pentacles and Temperance. Lovely to see Temperance with the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles can be a bit of a hard work card. So what else for Taurus? Five of Wands. Okay, that is in your opportunity. Good as an opportunity though. Challenge is the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords is what you don't see coming, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so you've got 3 fives here. Now, fives in the deck and in tarot do depict hard work, and you've got 3 lots of fives. So straight away, I'm seeing that it's going to be a bit of a challenging week for you coming up. The Five of Pentacles is in your overall energy, and this is the feeling of lack of energy, lack of finances, just like, oh my gosh. It's my card that I always say you feel like you're trudging through treacle. You're going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. So there's some situation where you perhaps continuing from the week previously. What was your previous week? It was recognition for your hard work. You had a very, very, very positive reading last week. So something's coming in where there is going to be some hard, maybe this, whatever the recognition you're having like last week is, you know, you're stepping into, but you're finding it a bit of hard work maybe. But this card always is a card to say there is always support for you, and you just need to ask for it. You've got Temperance also that came out with this as your overall energy next week, and this is telling me that what you're trying to do is you're trying to blend 2 situations together to make it one and to make it harmonious, and it's just really hard work for you. But it's also a card to say whatever you're chipping away at, keep going, but be patient. It's also a beautiful card of look, your angels watching over you. You are being guided. I don't know if you're feeling that, but there's also, if you are really tapped into your spiritual side, even if you're not, even if you just like do some 5-minute meditations every now and then, I can almost guarantee you will feel this. And this is a special message to you this week, Taurus. I really feel it's for you. You're being, somebody's watching over you. Interestingly, look, you've got the Five of Pentacles, and Temperance is 14, and that equals 5 in numerology. So it's like, yes, it is going to be hard work next week, but they've got your back. The universe has your back. In your challenge, so your opportunity, you have the Five of Wands. This is about arguments, people being egotistical around you, very competitive energy. So there's almost like an opportunity maybe for you to put that to bed. We'll see, we'll clarify that. And I know I almost said, or for you to join them. Now, when I say join them, I don't mean, I don't mean you join in the arguments and be on the same level as them, because you're certainly not. I mean, you show them what you're made of and not put up with it. The Queen of Cups is in your challenge. Yeah, you're not able to show any love, support, or you're not being shown any love and support through this. This can actually, the Queen of Cups is so nurturing. She's a caregiver. If she had a job, she'd be a teacher. She would be a counsellor. She would be a therapist of some sort. So it's almost like there's no emotion. There's a lack of emotion around you at the moment. Maybe it's for you. I don't know. It can even be a mother. Somebody is having really challenging times with a motherly energy. because the Queen of Cups can be very nurturing and she can be very loving, but she can be very smothering too. The Two of Swords is what you don't see coming. There is going to have to be some sort of decision made on this, some sort of logical, clear-cut decision. There's going to be two different options open to you, and you're going to have to, I think, put on the blindfold as she is, because you're going to be feel torn in two different directions. And then the Five of Cups is your outcome, and this is about regret, loss, and disappointment. It's also, however, as an advice card to say, don't look at what you haven't got, look at what you have got. So, bit of a tricky week for you coming up, Taurus. Let's see, though. I'm going to leave the Five of Pentacles and Temperance there, because that to me is really summarising exactly what these cards say down below too. I'm going to look at the Five of Wands. Why do we have the Five of Wands for Taurus? This can be people at work who are just like, you know, just being very, trying to be bossy with you, trying to make you feel perhaps insignificant. And there's an opportunity for you to tell them to pack it in. Or you step up to the mark and you think, well, I'll show you then. Thank you. So we've got the Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting with the Six of Pentacles. One more. Three of Wands, yeah. This Three of Wands is all about, I'll show you. She actually puts things into implementation, and she's off to ride the waves. She's like, yep, okay, I ain't putting up with this. If you can't beat them, join them, but don't join them in the manner that they are. You know your mind, you know that you're better than them. And you're like very calmly, actually, look at that water. That water's as still as a mill pond, and it reflects your emotions. I say, this is going to be you being very calm but cool, not putting up with it. And also, I just want to hear, like, showing them what you're made of. You've got the Page of Wands here too, which is a very young energy. It's a very carefree, footloose, fancy-free, kind of determined. Yeah, there's an opportunity for you to really, it's almost like put forward your point or your work. And they're not going to be expecting this from you. They'll be like, really, Taurus? Wow. Then you've got the Six of Pentacles. You're going to be repaid for it. There's definitely some very karmic energy here for you. Pentacles are money too, resources, our financial resources. And it's like it's also a very reciprocal energy. So maybe, you know what, if this is work, and I feel like if say, for instance, you're in a sales job, or you were in a job whereby you were responsible for submitting a plan, a business plan, reaching targets of some kind, you're going to pull it out the bag. There's an opportunity for you to pull it out the bag, and then you're going to get the recognition. So the hard work that you've put in is coming back to you. And this is what this energy is too. And maybe even reciprocated financially. So the Queen of Cups, as I say, is in your challenge area. Let's see, why do we have the Queen of Cups as a challenge? Cups are emotions, our relationships. Some of you may be going through a bit of a challenge there. Okay, yeah, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. Wow. So the Page of Cups as a challenge comes out as you resisting somebody or something I want to say that wants to offer you some love, but out of the blue. And it's like you don't want it. You don't want that. It's almost like I want to say it's too late. This could be a friendship. This could be a team person at work, like, okay, now I'll step up to the work. Now I'll help you, Taurus. Now I can see your success. I want a bit of that. And I think you're going to find it a bit of a challenge because the Queen of Cups, look, to me, is actually saying no thanks. No, there's somebody coming or a situation whereby you don't want it. And it's like, no. And I say, it feels like it's too late. The Page of Cups is somebody who is very immature too. Very mature with their emotions. I just keep hearing it. No, it's too late. You've got the Hermit, and this is you taking your just detaching yourself from them or from that situation. And then you have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, as a challenge, is you resisting that new offer, that new beginning, that for some reason you don't want it. And I'd keep hearing because it's too late. You'd rather rise above it and hold your dignity is what I'm feeling and hold your pride. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Hierophant out at some point here. But we only have got 2 more cards to clarify. 2 of Swords. Yeah, you're going to have to make a choice. And you're going to feel torn over it. Maybe it's a choice between stepping up at work or a relationship. Or there could be something to do with a family member there too. And it's like, no, you've not actually even answered my texts for the last 6 weeks. And now you feel like I'm getting successful and getting in the limelight. You want to know me now. I don't know why, I'm just feeling that for some of you, Taurus. And you're like, no, I'm not having any of it. 2 of Swords brings the Ace of Swords. Lovely to see. Mental clarity, assertive mind. And look how she's like, when I said you are going to rise above it, look how she's so proud there. 5 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's pushed and pushed you. And the Empress. Beautiful. 5 of Swords is somebody really stepping over the mark. That's why you need to you're going to feel torn over this. Well, I think they're going to think you're going to feel torn, but you're not actually. You're going to know your mind. That's what the Ace of Swords is all about. And then you've got the Empress, and you are stepping into your absolute feminine, divine power here. Because you know that there's a new beginning. You know that there's vision. You have clarity. You have the confidence to know that everything can start again. Everything can grow again, because everything grows around the Empress. She's very nurturing too. She makes things happen. Very worldly. And things come to her because of her nature. And not because she's forceful, and not because she's expectant either. Expectant. She's pregnant. Some of you, it could be a pregnancy card, but I don't really see that with the other cards that are here. The 5 of Cups is loss, disappointment, regret. You know what? If you do have to make a decision, if you find out that somebody's being like just hard work, it is probably going to make you feel disappointed, I think, more than anything. But let's see. How are you going to handle this, Taurus? But sometimes, you know what? You have to walk away from those that don't serve us. clarified by the devil, the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Okay. The devil tells me that perhaps this person, this situation was very toxic, and it certainly didn't serve you. As an advice card, this is the advice to cut all ties with something that you perhaps feel loyal to, or a situation or a person that you feel loyal to, but not out of love, not out of passion. This is just because you feel that you're stuck, maybe, but you're not. Your outcome is the devil. And with this feeling tied, I think you felt tied to, again, a loyal situation. You've got the Two of Cups. I believe that you thought that this perhaps was a soulmate energy, but I think you feel disappointed that it's not actually as they, or the situation looked as good as it was. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is a reminder that you are strong, because she's very strong, independent, hardworking. She's very proud of her achievements. And this is a card of advice to look back. Make sure you keep that in mind. You've gone through, you've built up your worth, if you like, your time, your energy, even your money through hard work. She doesn't ask for anything. Nothing comes to her in her lap. She works really hard for it. And she's very proud of it. It's also a card to say enjoy the fruits of your labours. Now, I don't mean financially. For some of you, it could be. But just sit back knowing that you are that strong, independent person. For some of you, could be feeling like you've lost that a little bit. But that card is definitely to say, just remember that. That's the message of that card. Okay, so a pretty hard work next week for you, Taurus. Let's see, what do they want you to concentrate on in these manifestation cards, though? What other messages are there? Please and thank you for Taurus for next week. We do have another full moon, don't we, next week? So it's like, you know, and what happens with full moons is we release things. So it's like there's some sort of something's got to give next week. Thank you. Okay, so it says love is the greatest power. If you could wrap every thought in love, if you could love everything and everyone, your life would be transformed. This is about forgiveness too. So don't feel bitter. Whatever the situation is, don't hold on to it, because that's how you become the devil. They become toxic. You know, things go around in your head. You become a bit bitter. Just remember to continue to love. No matter what they've done to you, no matter what the situation is. Sounds really cheesy, but I'm going to say love conquers all. And I'm going to leave you on that note. But I do hope for you next week, Taurus, that, well, I don't hope, I know you will come out strong, independent, and remembering what a great person you are. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye.